Long time no see.
10 o'clock, second part until 10:30 on Saturday evening.
Ollie, last week you sat there and we asked you about David De Gea. This week you sat here and we're asking you about David De Gea as well. Is he going to play this weekend?
Yeah, I would think so, yeah. Or he will play. Sergio didn't, he was injured yesterday, so he didn't train. He tweaked his knee, so... and David's been training well this week, so...
There is a lot of talk about De Gea.
Yeah.
Do you have to kind of ignore it? Do you speak to him? Do you trust him?
Yeah, of course we do. He's been fantastic this season. Towards the end now, he's been in the headlines maybe for the wrong reasons, but that's just, as I've said so many times, he's got to deal with that. The goalkeeping department, they're a fantastic group together with Emilio and Sergio and Lee and David. They've been such a tight-knitted group, so they've experienced better times, obviously, than just now. But he's ready for Sunday.
Marcus Rashford's without a goal in 6 games. Lukaku's not scored in 8. How concerned are you, not just with those 2, but with the lack of goals in your side in general?
Well, we haven't scored enough on the chances we've created. But that happens. You know, at the beginning of when I came in, we were, how do you say, very efficient. Chances created compared to scored, and then the other side, David was unbelievable at the other end, and we had a few chances against us, and we didn't concede goals. Now that fortune has maybe changed a little bit, and the margins and the details there have maybe gone against us. And if you look behind the results, it's not been such up and down. As a striker, as a keeper, you're always facing little margins there. And we've been working on scoring again, creating chances and scoring.
How's the squad looking? There were some notable absentees from the training pictures that went round the other day. Yeah,
no, we've got a few niggles and a few injuries. Still got 2 days. Today and tomorrow to see who gets on the pitch. We missed a few last week. Now they've had a week. It's been a strange week because we got no midweek games and no midweek press conference with you. But it's been a week that we've probably needed because we felt we were disappointed after the result against Chelsea. I think the boys felt that was a chance gone. But then again, we're still in with a chance. Yeah, we need some help. Arsenal, Chelsea, they've played in Europe. Tottenham, they've played in Europe this week. So you never know, and we've just got to focus on the next 2 games. That's my focus and the players' focus.
Would you mind
with the injuries?
Yes.
Sorry.
With the injuries now, a few niggles, and obviously, you know, the loss of form, and it's obviously lack of goals. Is there anything you'd do differently when you came in terms of training, trying to get the players fit? Are we seeing like the effects of that now at the end of the season?
Well, I don't think so. But towards the end now, this is the end of a long season. You don't train as hard, of course. You try to, in difficult periods for strikers, you do extra finishing, you do extra crossing finishing, just to get the confidence up. I know that little one hit on the ball when it hits the post and in instead of post and out. You might walk into the dressing room after with a good feeling. So we've tried to get the feel-good factor and that good feeling back into the players, yeah.
Can I just ask who the injury outs are for the game? Because Lukaku, Pogba and Lingard...
There's a few, so there's no point me giving you all the insights anyway. So I reckon you get that from whoever you get it from anyway.
You said you spoke to David. From that conversation with him and those talks you've had, what does he put this loss of form down to? Because it is uncharacteristic for someone who's been so consistent.
Well, that's what we discuss. We don't really need to tell everyone, do we? And that's just if it's positive or negative. Or so David's confident and he's looking forward to the next 2 games. He knows he wants to prove what good a goalkeeper is.
How confident are you that there won't be any repeat of the mistakes we've seen in recent weeks?
with the performances over the years, David's got all my confidence, of course.
Ollie, with the lack of goals in the team at the moment, it's not just at the moment, it has over years, teams like City and Liverpool are scoring more than United consistently. Are there the players within the squad to change that, or do you need to bring in players who will get those goals up?
We've got goal scorers in our team. We've got in midfield, we've got up front, we've got loads of goals in our team. We've got youngsters coming through. Hopefully we can see Mason before the end of the season. He won't be involved now, but because he's injured. But hopefully the last game against Cardiff, he'll get his injury sorted and he'll be ready.
Are you concerned about Anthony Martial? I mean, he got a lot of stick from fans last week over his warm-up before the game. He's got one goal, I think, in nearly 3 months now. Is there a danger there that contract he signed in January he's tailed off, he's got a little bit complacent?
Anthony's got goals in him. He's got loads of goals in him. So it's up to us now to move forward and get that into him again. So I'm sure we'll see him scoring goals for Man United in the future.
You mentioned Sergio's knee problem.
Yeah.
If he hadn't have had that, would you have maybe had that change?
Ifs and buts and hypothetical questions. Sergio knows how highly I rate him.
Still no technical director in place. Are you comfortable going into such a big summer, your first transfer window, without one? Will you have the final say?
I'll have a final say if players come in and or go out, yeah. And we've got regular meetings. I'm happy with the way it's going, and we're supposed to sign 250 players because you all write about players that we should sign. Hopefully we can get players in that you haven't written about as well. So that's, you never know.
If you don't end up in the Champions League, Ollie, are you concerned that could be a deterrent for some of the players that you want to bring in, but they might not be as keen to come out?
Well, in the long term planning, we have to think about we might be in the Champions League next year because we got a chance. We might not be, and you would be surprised how many agents have been touting their players. Not touting, that's not the best word, is it? It's just like telling us that their players, their clients would love to be a part of Man United in the future. And that's just a lure of Man United, because they know the potential here, the size of the club, that we will, in the end, get back to good days. Yeah, we're having a tough time at the moment. We've had a few seasons that we've not gone up to the standards that we expect, but that's up to me, up to the club, that we change it as quick as possible. If it's a season without the Champions League, who knows? But players still want to come to Man United, and you wouldn't be surprised, but you would be surprised on the names that you get asked.
Okay, last question.
Still change your view of them?
Sorry?
So I said, can the players here still change your view of them over the next 2 games, or is your mind pretty much set now on what you want and who's in, who's out?
You learn about them every single day. You get positive and negative surprises all the time. So, of course, every day here is a chance to prove that you should be part of the rebuild of Man United.